Okay. Let me turn this call down because I'm waiting for a computer company to call me back on troubleshooting my PC for performance issues. But how are you guys? You know me. I'm Connor Southern, and uh, currently I work at the Country Club of Ocala, and I like my job there. I like what I do. The only thing the two things I don't like probably are the pay and the growth combined together. It's just nothing there really. And then the people that I have to work with are not as like professional and aware as like I'm looking for. Um, and so that like it's just not somewhere where I can like grow anymore. Really, I feel like I just get frustrated with some of the people I have to work with. But what I love there are the members that I get to serve when I work typically, and also like the discipline nature of like you got to have integrity to operate. I mean, at a high level, and I mean, I want to be the best personally. So I mean, that's just where I'm coming from, and the people I work with, like they don't really have that same like level of integrity. I feel like, um, and I'm just looking for like what I'm saying, like people I can like really trust and um, you know who have my back and I have their back. And so let's get into what I'm kind of trying to talk about is like I've been looking outside of my company where I'm working at now, like opportunities outside of that, and like I go on Indeed, and there's all these roles uh like marketing roles or like direct like indirect like advertising things like that. Like you get paid this much weekly, and they seem good. Like and they're they seem fine, and then like you get like an interview with them, and they like one of the main things I've learned is like when they like kind of like send you like multiple messages after you already like applied to the company or so like on Indeed. And so like that's where it's like you know what I'm saying, like they kind of hunt you down a little bit more than like you hunt them down. Like I feel like what I've learned is like any like company that you try to like uh join or you want to work for that you hunt down, like you kind of have to like be more proactive in your search and your process of joining the company. That and then like the difference with like these companies, the marketing companies like that are like kind of like scams, like multi-level marketing, and they're direct set like marketing companies. You're really just selling whatever they like, whatever like advertisements they do, or like they work with like certain companies and like they advertise a company. But um and so like what like and like I said, like in the description of this, like you can see like I've said like I've added certain like channels that I've watched that have helped me like open my eyes a little bit. Like these companies, like they first off, like I said, they'll hunt you down to like get you to work for them. And then like in the interviews, like they'll act like they're like very selective and like that they have like like a lot of people they're interviewing, and like it's a competitive process. But like really, I mean, really they're trying to get people to that are like pretty much desperate. Whereas like I'm in a position where I can be a little bit more selective in what I'm, because I'm not dependent on I'm dependent on my job now, which gives me the opportunity to research and do my own due diligence on new opportunities to work for. Like I don't have to like work for these like marketing like MLM like scam companies pretty much, because I have my job now, and that's why I do what I do now. Is like I prospect for companies to work for, and like I'm trying to say, like these companies, like these multi-level marketing, like they will. Um, yeah, it's it just it's it just seems like too good to be true. Like it's not. Like if I was desperate, I could only imagine like how this would go down. Like because what I've learned is like once you get into the company, like you're dependent on them, and they work you from like not like 11:30 is to like 8:30 at night, um, which is just ridiculous to me. Like that's your whole day pretty much, and like you're not gonna get home till like 9 or 10 o'clock, and then you have to wake up at like 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not get to bed till 12 o'clock in the morning. Like that's just stupid to me for a professional work week. And then you have to wake up at 10 o'clock and get ready for work at 11:30 and do it again. And they want you to work on Saturday as well. And and like the sacrifices they're gonna want you to make, and all for what? You're gonna make what, $800 a week, maybe? I mean that's not that's just like I mean that's just like I'd much rather work for like a restaurant, like be a server, and like have like continual like customers like coming in that you get to help and serve and have much more of a consistent business. If when you put the work in, like I have worked at Texas Roadhouse in my lifetime for like 3 years nearly, and I was a server and I loved it. I mean Texas Roadhouse. I mean, shout out. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Texas Roadhouse. Like to work there and also to eat there. They have a great product and service. They really do. And and I highly suggest visiting there as a customer and employee, like to work there too. Like they have like great like just a great system for like training their employees, and like it's like a repetitive system. Like you know what you're gonna do, and like it's like proven. It's like tested. And so I really recommend that company. Um, but these like the product and services of these marketing companies they all dress in like suits. They all dress in suits. They look like sharp professional, but really like they are selling a like think of it as like integrity compromised product or service. Like you're lying to people basically to get them to donate to you or like sell or like to buy whatever like certain product, like and you're like telling them like yeah, like this product is like it's better than what you're using now, when in reality it's the same thing pretty much. Or you know what I'm saying? And so like you kind of have to just do your own research like I have. And I'm telling you, like these people, they don't care about the truth. They care about their own personal like bank accounts. And uh, I'm telling you, like they prey on people. Like they look for people to basically uh, use to sell their products and services, and they will drain you. They will drain the hell out of you. Like I said, 11:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then you work on Saturday from 11:30. I think it's like 9:30 to like 2 o'clock. Like the middle of your day is like taken up, and then it's like you get Sunday off. But like they're gonna have certain like events, I'm sure, on Sunday, like that are obviously voluntary. But it's just like I said, like you're selling a product or service that isn't genuine, or like isn't like it's not a good product. So why would you, like when I worked at Texas Roadhouse, we sold a great product, and it's a great service as long as you followed your training, and the training was phenomenal to me. I loved it. I thought it was so genuine, and you worked with integrity. I may have to get off my stream here in a moment because I got this guy who's going to pick up soon. But I've been on the line for an hour. You can see that. That's an hour nearly. And so anyway, that's my like message is like these people dress up in suits, but all they like their real product is just to recruit like people to work for the company, to open up their own offices and use the products and services that that company that you're working for is going to sell to you as someone who opens up an office within their company, and then you're going to use that company's products and services to recruit more people. But like, what are you recruiting people for? Like, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to recruit more people, and it's a scam and a scheme. Like, there's no real product offering. Like, it's just, and they'll tell you that they work with like DirecTV or, you know what I'm saying, like certain companies, and they have great relationships and 80% customer acquisition. Okay, well, what's the customer retention rate? Oh, it's about the same, 80%. No, you don't know that. You just came up with that off the top of your head. That's bullshit. And that's fine. You can say that, but like these people, man, like they don't, and it's sad. It really is sad because these people get like sacrifice their lives. They moved from where they grew up from, and like I just got off a call with a guy, and he looked like he was just he reminded me of myself almost, like just um, seemed like a genuine guy. Like he liked to do the same things I do, but what he did was he moved from his hometown in like North Virginia at 18 years old, and he moved into Florida, I guess, and he went to school too, but. And then he moves to Florida, and he likes Florida, but it's like now he works for this company that he's been with for 9 months, maybe 7 to 9 months or so. And like he has no life to like even like prospect real companies where you have a real product that you sell, and or a real service that you sell, not just recruiting people as your products. Like people are your products in these companies, and it's like that's not that's not a product, that's not a service. That's and like and you recruit these people based off of deception and lies. That's my main thing is like, no, like nobody should, like these companies should be reprimanded. They should be bankrupt. They shouldn't exist. And so my main message is like visit these like website or these YouTube channels that I mentioned in the description, and like watch some of their videos on like the marketing like scams and MLMs and schemes and pyramid schemes. Like these companies, they deceive you with the title of like a marketing like marketing role, but then they tell you it's a direct marketing role. Well, that's really a sales role, and they're going to use you as capital to sell to other people the idea of owning your own business or creating your own office in a new like city or that you've never been to, or whatever it may be, and you're going to be able to travel, and but all you're going to do is just use their CRM, like their own like proprietary tools that they sell, and you're gonna have to buy these tools once you open up your own like office, and your own boss is what they'll tell you. You're gonna have to use these tools that they own, that they're gonna sell to you. The company that you work for, they're gonna sell you these tools as a business owner, but you work for the company, and you're going to pay for these tools that they sell you. Your own company sells you, and then you're going to use the tools to hire more people that were like yourself when you first started the company as a entry level marketing role. You know what I'm saying? And you're selling that's what you do. And now you're hiring more people that were just like you were, and you're selling them on the idea that they're going to own their own business while doing what? You're it's doing recruiting people, selling them on the idea that they're going to own their own business. and it's not right. It's completely deceptive, and like one of the companies works with Amnesty International, and these are just they look for donations. They look for donations, and you're it's just ridiculous. Like I highly recommend staying away from any like anytime they tell you like on the Zoom calls, all over the phone, like direct marketing, things like that. Like those are the multi-level marketing schemes, and they're going to try to sell you on the idea that hey, you're going to work your way like in a year to like this position where you're an owner of like your own business and you're going to make this much, and like you start out at this, which is like a modest wage. It's like, but like it's all commissions, or you can get like like a very low base salary, which is like 500 a week, that makes 2 grand a month, and then you're like working your ass off like every day, basically, like like marketing the advertisements and things like that for this company, and it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. You have no life. You don't want that. You want a company that you can work Monday to Friday to normal hours, like 9 to 5, or like, you know what I'm saying? And you get benefits, you get paid time off, you get certain things like that. And not these companies where you work 9 hours from 11:30 a.m. to like 8:30 p.m. And then you have to work on Saturday too in the middle of your day, like 9:30 to like 2 o'clock. And that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. And then they'll try to sell you on like, oh, we do these events where like we take all of our like team members that work together in like the one office, and we take like a week out of the year, or like maybe a couple weeks out of the year, to like go on these like trips, like these like company trips, and like it's like it serves as like a networking, but like really all we do is like party, and it's like that's your like reward for like working so hard like every week without like in isolation from your family and friends, because this is your life now. Like your life is working for this company. The company is your life, and that's all they want for it. They just want you to make that your life. And um, like I said, they try to sell you on these events that they put on, these trips that they put on. And I got to go now. Hello, Skytech, right? Okay, yeah. I am needing like okay, so my PC is like it it's just having performance issues. And like I might be wrong and calling the wrong number, but maybe I should have called like the tech support number, but um I don't know how you could help me. Right. So okay, so like when I like I play Warzone, right? And then the like the FPS in the middle of the game it'll like drop like half of my FPS will drop like every like 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds or so. So like if I'm playing a game on Warzone, and then in the middle of a game, like throughout the whole game for like 3 to 5 seconds in intervals, the FPS will go from like let's say like 140 to like 80, like, and it'll just like drop and then like go back, and so like the game like is like stuttering and like freezing every like 3 to 5 seconds. I've had it for a pretty long time, like probably a year maybe. uh This has happened maybe for like a month or so at least. And also like I check for like updates on my Windows update or like GPU driver update, and those are all like up to date. So I'm not sure.
What kind of graphics card do you have?
What graphics? I got a 3060 Ti.
What do you use to update it?
I use the GeForce Experience app.
I mean, beyond or besides the FPS, what other kind of issues have you had? Any other issues? That's pretty much it.
Like I'm not sure what you like. I mean, I don't think I've.
Have you had any other issues, or is FPS mainly the main concern?
Yeah, mainly the FPS for sure, because it makes the game like unplayable nearly, and I'm not sure what other issues there could be because, like I said, it's mainly the FPS.
Is it any other game, or is it just that game?
Typically, I only play Warzone, but I don't really think I've experienced. Yeah, like I said, I really only play Warzone, and I also
You don't play any other game?
No, I don't. I don't really play. I mean, not within like the last like few months at least. I play Apex, but I haven't played that in months.
All right. And you said what kind of computer is it, or what's the model?
Yes, sir. Okay, it's a. I know it's like obviously it's Skytech. I'm not sure how to figure out. I'd have to. I think I go to my Amazon account. I can tell you exactly because I bought it.
You can look at an Amazon account.
Okay, let me check. Here we go. So.
Also, do you have a remote support program on the computer, like downloaded?
Yes, sir. Okay, so it's a gaming PC desktop, Shadow.
The Shadow. Okay.
Yeah, it says Skytech Gaming Shadow. It's a i5. It's a 12400F CPU and 3060 Ti. I don't know what else.
What resolution do you play on?
Oh, what resolution on the game you're asking?
Yeah.
1080.
Yeah, like your monitor.
Yeah, it's 1080p. And it runs at like the monitor runs up to like 165 hertz. Through like the display port.
Can you open up the remote support and give me the ID?
Yes, sir. Are you ready for the ID?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's 1764 889 951.